What's up, guys? This is what I wanted to share. I wanted to share, enjoy high school, bro. Enjoy being 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Enjoy that time, bro. Because you'll realize once, I didn't even realize like how fast it actually went. My last high school day was last week on a Friday. And I went through school, calm no vibes. I barely went. And I always knew it was meant to come, but it just feels so unreal. Today I was supposed to be at school, or I should be preparing myself, going to the gym and getting up shots, preparing for the next season. But there is no next season. There is no next school year. The next thing for me is higher education and going to college. So you have to really think like, dang, it's really like high school really goes by fast. And you might be class of 20, 30, 29, 28, 27. And if you're 27, you understand like, man, you're really a senior. And you might think you have 12 months before you graduate, but time's ticking, time's ticking. And you wish like you can go back, but really, I would say I'm grateful for all the memories I made and things. And the only reason you would want to go back is because you're not ready, but you also never know that nobody's ever ready for this, for high school to be over, for you not to see the same people anymore. That last Friday was probably the last time I seen a lot of people, and then I have this Friday and graduation, and that'll probably be the last time I see most of those people I grew up with, basically. And we're all gonna go our separate ways, go our separate lives. And they tell like I was a freshman, and they tell you this shit goes by fast, and that goes by fast, bro. It goes by fast every season, cause like their freshman season just ended, my senior season just ended, and now it's their sophomore season. Then their sophomore season already started. Like, you have to realize, like, you think you have the time of the world, but you don't. And then we off to college. What I knew too is don't let sports be your purpose, your main goal in life, and don't let school be your only thing in life. Because I understand how many people will fall off, get out of shape, can't live, is because when you all you do is work, party, you maybe touch your friends here and there, you realize like, you don't realize, I realized how much high school was actually like satisfying, but also it was a burden kind of. It was a cushion, it was too comfortable. High school's too comfortable. And then the minute you get out in the world, you're placed in uncomfortability where you have to pay for college tuition, or you have to go straight to the work, 9 to 5, or you have to set yourself up for the future. In high school, you're comfortable, bro. All you gotta do is worry about girls, grades, and, your sport, or make some money. You have no bills, you have no tuition to pay, you have no job, you have to wake up and work, until you get into those higher grades, 10, 11, 12. And then you just realize, like, damn, like, you wish you could go back and remember those times where it was the seniors giving you advice, but now you're the senior giving advice and about to walk and never go back to the high school ever again. Maybe see some of your boys play that were younger classes, and that's it. There's no more going into the lunchroom, cafeteria, or being in the same classroom with all the boys, It's all a memory now. And it's crazy. The biggest thing I would tell you is I thought holding on to memories, recording all those memories just to have a good time. But I realized it makes me stuck in the past. I could be in the present, but really you're going to be stuck in the past. I bought meta glasses too, to just look back on some of this stuff. I wish I bought them earlier, maybe the start of the year, so I can just capture everything about. Now I'm realizing you're just going to reminisce about the past, but then you're going to still move on, because you can't worry about the past anymore. You'll just laugh, think back about the old days, and you'll move on, start a family, and move. So I'll tell you, high school is actually, we all take it for granted. We all get too comfortable, but that's what you're supposed to do, Love your teenage years, enjoy them. I'm still, a couple more years, and I got like 1 year left, 2 years basically left being a teenager, and that's it. But always do what you love, do what you want, and enjoy the time in high school. I hope this was a good message for you to not take it for granted and use it. Stay blessed.